What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, here to bring to you my takeaway and analysis video for this week's game versus Ohio State. Before I get started, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you felt about the game. Are you excited about the victory? Is it exactly what you expected? Were you nervous for the game, before the game? Let me know how you felt about that in the comment section below. Also, if you can, please leave a like on the video. It really helps out my channel, so I really appreciate it if you do leave a like. And also, if you enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow the channel as much as possible. So, before I get started with the analysis of the actual game itself, I just want to make this comment. So, I know most people won't do this, but I hope that for at least the people who are not just total and complete filthy casuals, that you will acknowledge from this victory that Michigan is a legit top-ranked football team, and the whole sign stealing thing should be now null and void. I hope that people watching this, or people who watch the game, will now just let that go. I'm tired of seeing it in all the comments and all the blogs and all the message boards and all that stuff, talking about the only reason Michigan wins football games is because of the sign stealing stuff. Connor Stalions is long gone. That was like 4 or 5 games ago. Every team, I'm sure, since then has changed their signs. We're without our head coach. What is the excuse now? So this should vindicate everything and legitimize us, period. I hope I don't see any more of this dumb crap about, oh, you guys are cheaters, the only reason you won is because you're stealing signs and blah 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 blah. I just don't want to hear it no more. There's no excuse. Just face it, the better team won. So not only can you drop that, you can also drop the whole narrative of we haven't played anybody. What more do you want from us? We beat the number 2 team in the whole entire country. Now I know people are going to move the goalposts and say that, oh, Ohio State really wasn't that good. They didn't really beat anyone, and they're overrated. I can already see that happening, but whatever. But to me, I mean, this should vindicate anything and show that this Michigan football team is for real. They're legit. No matter what it is, Michigan finds a way to get the victory. If it's, you're going to shut down our passing game, we can run the football. If we're pressured, we'll bring in extra offensive linemen to get the job done. Last year, we can't pass the football, so we're going to stop the run. So we pass the football. So this team has just the ability to respond to adversity, and has the ability to make adjustments on the fly. Not every team can do that, but this team finds a way. If you take something away from us, we're balanced and versatile enough to make those changes and still win. And that was on display again, for this game. This team just, they have the mentality, they have the leadership, they have the talent to be able to take any situation and be able to get through and do enough to win. It doesn't matter how pretty it looks. At the end of the day, do you have more points than the other team? That's all that matters. So, looking at this game, I won't lie, I was really nervous about this game. I mean, I'm really nervous about any game that we play, but more so nervous in this game because I felt it was going to be like down to the wire. I mean, I did feel the same way last year, and then we pulled through. But this game, for some reason, I just felt a little bit more nervous about it. And it really helped that we started out the way we did with getting that early turnover and, scoring first, even though we deferred. That was huge. Because it set a tone for the rest of the game and allowed us to play ahead. One of the keys to Michigan football and just the style that we play is, first of all, being comfortable and playing ahead or playing, where the game is close. As long as that's the case, we can play the brand of football that we like to play, and the game is in control for us. The games that we lose is when we get down early and then have to change our game plan. So I felt that we played really, really well, especially defensively. They had plays, they had a few big plays, but the defense was able to play basically a bend but not break type of style of defense, which was enough to get the victory for us. Offensively, still, what do you expect when you're playing, a good defense? So just like the Penn State game, I didn't expect us to have, a great game offensively. We still put up 30 points, but, obviously, JJ wasn't going to go for, 300 yards and 5 touchdowns or anything like that. Ohio State, I'm going to give respect where respect is due. They played well defensively. They've been doing it all year, haven't given up huge plays or anything like that for the most part all year. They changed their defensive philosophy. They're more sound and more reliable. And, we had to earn this victory. But that's fine. I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. I have to watch the rest of the game. I missed the fourth quarter, unfortunately, due to family constraints. But it is what it is. If there's anything different that I have to point out or anything like that, I'll make another video. But I don't think there's anything that happened out of the ordinary that I probably need to review. It was funny reading the message boards and everything like that, and just reading all the cocky stuff coming from the Ohio State fans. I haven't gone back and read anything so far. I'm interested to see, what they think. I know there's going to be a bunch of excuses of why they lost. I'm sure they're going to say the referees. They're going to say that the Roman Wilson touchdown, which was a touchdown by the way, wasn't really a touchdown. You're going to hear a whole bunch of excuses. But at the end of the day, the better team won, and to me, the better program won. It's going to be interesting to see what the full repercussions of this victory are going to be as far as recruiting goes. I know there's a lot of big name recruits that came to the game and watched the game in person. So, it was real important for us to play well and win the game, which we did. So it's going to be interesting to see if this, turns the tables, sways a few recruits that maybe were on the fence to go elsewhere, to maybe choose Michigan instead. So that's very interesting to know as well. And overall, I'm super psyched. We're going to the playoff again. We got one more game that we got to play versus Iowa. Kind of figured this was going to be the matchup, before the season started. It's funny that with all the drama with, Cade and Eric all going to Iowa, we end up playing them, and neither of those two are going to actually play in this game, which is kind of interesting. But we gotta, we got one more game to go. We have to get that victory. Obviously, I'll be making a video about my predictions about that game as well. But, we should take care of that. And now it's a matter of seeding for the football playoff. More than likely, more than likely we're probably going to be, when it's all said and done, ranked number 2. I only say that because, we're going to be playing Iowa, while Georgia, unless they somehow lose, they're going to be playing, Alabama in the championship. So they're going to have a better championship game win than we are. So we won't be able to overcome that and leapfrog them. So it's going to be Georgia number 2, Georgia number 1, us number 2. And then it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be number 3 and number 4. So, as far as Ohio State goes, it's going to be interesting to see how their offseason goes. Obviously you're going to go to the New Year's 6 game. I know a lot of Ohio State fans are going to be wishing for Ryan Day's head. I know he's going to be quote-unquote on the hot seat, but I don't think they're going to fire him. I mean, he's 56-7. I know almost half the losses are against Michigan, 3 in a row. But overall he recruits at a high level. He's a good coach. He right now can't beat Michigan. So, I don't know. I don't see them firing him, but stranger things have happened. Maybe the pressure gets too great and he takes another job. I don't know. But as long as he's willing to stay, I don't think that they're going to fire him this season. Now, if he loses Michigan 4 times in a row, then yeah, he's gone. But he should be good. It's going to be interesting to see how the teams stack up next year. You're going to see a lot of our players going to the NFL, as well as a lot of the players from Ohio State. So it's going to be interesting to see how we retool. And, the rivalry won't be the same after this year. Now we're going to have the whole 12-team playoff, so that's going to change. This game won't have as much of an impact, but it'll still be the same rivalry, all the same as far as the love-hate relationship, mostly hate. But, like I said, at the end of the day, the better team won. And, it's on to the next. So, we'll see how things go against Iowa. I'm psyched to see that game. And I can't wait to see that clown, cowardly Big Ten commissioner be forced to have to hand the title championship to Jim Harbaugh in the championship game. So anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like on the video. As I mentioned before, I definitely appreciate it. Let me know how you felt about the game in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the content, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, go blue.